We mix it all with these, baby, come and feel the beat. Ooh, we are BTM reviews, baby. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know I want to fight with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah. Yeah. For the bourbon, top the toys tonight. Rip this mumble, but we're feeling right. Media spins, but we stand our ground. Rap and joy with every beat and sound. Dive in the mix will set you free. Here at BTM Reviews, join the symphony. Ooh, we are BTM Reviews, baby. Yeah. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know I want you to vibe with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah. The glass, let's get by. Together we'll make the spirits high. Leave the naysayers and the dust child. Join the rhythm, sing and get wild. Ooh, we are BTM Reviews, baby. Nobody does it like us. Hey, you know I brought you to the sky, vibe with honey. Blend it all in harmony, yeah.
Welcome to BTM Reviews, where we talk about the news. Got the scoop you need to hear. Stay a while, join the cheer. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Pour the bourbon, let it flow. Talking drinks you need to know. Whiskey's aged and barrels old. Stories told in glasses full. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Toys and gadgets, playtime fun. From old school to brand new ones. Action figures, cars that zoom. Feel your heart and light the room. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Boozy flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Reel to reel, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super Chevy, let's go live. Feel the buzz, come take a dive. Super Chevy, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today.
Hey guys, this is Dave with BTM Reviews. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing great, man. It's Friday. I gotta admit, this year for me, working out has not been that much of a priority. And I'm like, man, why am I always tired around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? Well, I worked out for 5 years every day except for one day a week, right around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think my body's like, dude, if you're not going to work out, you're going to go to sleep. So this week, a little bit like so far, 4 times working out. It's just better. Holy shit, man. It's better than sitting on the couch fading out or sitting in your desk and you're going, God damn, why am I tired at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? This ain't good. So as you guys can see behind me, there's this thing going on. So we'll be able to see what's going on tonight with that while we're talking about Justi-Fried and other stuff. How you doing, Jim?
How's it going?
Fantastic. Yeah, but you do notice, like,
you don't want to just sit around on the couch and,
do hibbity jibbity.
what the fuck, man?
The jibbity hibbity stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but Netflix, some streaming service is having a real hard time keeping their stream up.
Well, Netflix was never designed to do live streaming.
I know. And
so
you know how many people, I don't know. I don't even know why they're doing this. You think they got a whole bunch of new subs for this fight? I mean,
did they do like a pay-per-view thing? Like if you weren't a Netflix subscriber, you could watch it for like $2.90. I mean, because
I don't know. If they had a pay-per-view price.
I mean, I wonder what is the minimum charge? I don't know, because I think I'm paying like $25 a month for Netflix now or something retarded.
I think it's $14.99 or $16.99. It's stupid. I mean, but we're back to with all these streaming services. Just might as well get cable again.
You're saying, Ben? Are you saying my mic is hot? Is that
Jim
better?
Berry. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I know. Even the guys from like the Kings, they quit the show so they go watch the fight and then come back and talk about it. Okay. I bet, you know what though? But Netflix has a 1-week trial. Like you can do a 1-week trial on Netflix. Pretty sure you can still. Either your mic is hot or Dave is low. Am I low?
Hold on. Go in settings, properties, levels.
Do you get it?
See, I don't understand why in Windows keeps adjusting my mic level. In Windows,
I don't know. Am I too hot though, or too low? I haven't changed anything. Your Netflix is 25 now. Jesus Christ!
Is this hot?
Yeah. Well, that's higher for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
What up, boys?
Oh my God, is he hot? Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Am I hot?
Now you're not. Jim tells you, or Crazy Cat says, Jim tells you, did you hear EBS shout you out as a warning? Jim, if people didn't back books now, they'd have to buy them from you later, secondhand markup.
What? Did he really? No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, no.
I do have quite a few books, though.
Yeah. You have a small library, don't you, of comics at this point?
Yeah, I got a few.
Unopened?
What up, Snorum?
Put it this way, I am an elite member of CGC.
What does that get you?
20% off.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all were talking about Netflix having a problem streaming. My brand new iPad that I just bought a couple months ago, I tried to turn the fight on, and it said You need a newer device to stream on Netflix.
No shit.
It's brand fucking new.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't even try to watch it.
It just keeps buffering.
I finally got it. If I just went in there and just kept doing it, finally it popped up. Same thing with my iPhone. I've got an iPhone 15 Plus, and they said the same thing on it.
Interesting.
So, how much newer can I get? A 16?
I don't know.
It's right here.
Yeah. Great.
I've got it on. I don't.
Oh, that's Jerry Jones, man. Dallas Cowboys. Woo!
Is the fight in Texas?
Jerry Jones is muted too. They didn't turn his mic on.
Is the fight in Texas?
In Texas? I don't know. Let's see. Jamie, can you pull that up? Sure.
Pull what up?
The where the fight is taking place at.
Oh. This fight feels like the 6 Rocky movie, Dave. I know, dude. It's pointless. I have no interest in this fight at all.
Oh, yeah, it's at AT&T Stadium.
Crazy Cat, I'm fully aware, Crazy Cat, that I can send copies to CGC. That's the whole. That's the whole point of me saying I'm an elite member. I just sent. I don't want a shipment of books to CGC.
More than 5, less than 100.
Yeah. Fuck, is shipping expensive?
Why don't you? I got a great idea. Why don't you send them to Eric?
You claimed it as media at the post office, right, Jim?
CGC handles all that. You gotta, you know what I mean? They handle the shipping.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you get Rippison to send your books to CGC for you? They're supposed to get those discounted rates.
Plus, dude, that's another thing too. Like for me, is to pay to have the signature authenticated by them is $20 per signature.
Jesus,
that's discounted, you know. And I don't know.
How do they do that? They actually fly
they
out.
They bought a some autograph company that does it. That authenticates autographs. Yeah. So. Like I would imagine, since they're in the boxes that they came from, the guy with his label on it, the people with their labels on it saying addressed to me, and
you would assume.
It's like you would assume that they could just call Ethan and go, "Hey, did you sign all these fucking books?"
Oops. He's gonna go.
Who?
Who? Jim? Who?
I know can Jake Paul fight?
I don't give a fuck, dude. Mike Tyson is a monster.
I hope he beats the brakes. I hope he beats the brakes off of Jake Paul.
I hope he beats the brakes off him too. Like I want him to actually. I want him to hurt. I want this to be reminiscent of Boom Boom Mancini. Does anyone know who that is?
No, explain.
Google Boom Boom Mancini.
Jamie, pull that up. All right, 1 second.
Oh, Jamie, I was wondering who the hell you were talking about. Isn't Jake Paul quite a bit taller than him, though?
That never helped anybody before.
Logan Paul is oh, you're talking about Jake Paul compared to Mike Tyson? No, I don't think so. I think they're about the same height.
Because Mike Tyson's a little shit.
Yeah. Like is this an exhibition fight or is this a legit fight?
I don't know.
I think it's exhibition, Jim.
All I know is Netflix is taking a shit.
Yeah.
And they did not get their servers and set up for this.
This is a disaster for Netflix.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think they did something else live, like either maybe the Rogan special or a Chappelle special.
I think it may have been Chappelle. I couldn't tell you exactly though.
Look, they had my internet issues. They want me to answer questions. Get the fuck out of here. No. Yes, bitch.
Oh, I see. You're talking about about Mancini and did he fight Duck Koo Kim? Is that the guy you were talking about? He he fought?
That's the guy he murdered, right?
Yeah.
Like literally and figuratively
He
in the ring.
murdered him. He beat him into a
Murdered him.
hematoma.
Yes, he literally beat him to death in the ring.
Jesus.
I'm hoping for
Christ.
something along that lines, like that.
Good Lord. Yeah, 1982.
Boom, boom.
But that was a real fight, though, wasn't it, Jim?
Oh, that was a real fight. That's back when they
Yeah.
used to go 15 rounds.
Yeah, this is exhibition, dude. They're not going to let anybody get hurt.
It was a title
Dude,
bout.
I grew up, like when I was growing up, like I'm talking like I was young when Tyson was boxing, like and people would buy the pay-per-views.
Sure.
And the fight would be over in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you'd go take a
spend
piss and
hundreds
come
of
back and
dollars.
it's
Yeah,
over.
you spend hundreds of dollars on the pay-per-view. And there was no DVR, there was no rewind.
Mm-mm.
You blinked and the fight was over and you go, what the fuck happened?
I don't know. So you watch 3 hours of replay of a 30-second clip because the boxing channel's like, what the fuck, man? We wanted a fight. So yeah, that's I don't think this fight.
Yeah, you have to back, like if you try to play it live, it just buffers.
Yeah.
You gotta back it up like a minute or two.
Mine's doing good now. I don't know why, but I do have like stupid fast internet.
Well,
Alabama fast.
No, I've got like I'll run a speed test right quick. Let's see what I'm getting with a computer going, my iPhone, a TV, and my iPad.
Netflix has encountered a problem, guys.
Bullshit. Mine just kicked me out a minute ago, and then I hit it and it came back up. So pretty quick.
It's the error I got. So
is that what you? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I got some slow internet, dude. I'm getting like 900 megabits per second.
No,
That's
you've
terrible.
got stupid fast internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
now
upload speed is shit. I'm getting 968 for download, and I'm only getting 359 for upload. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm only getting
this is a real fight?
3567 for upload.
You're getting what, 367?
Yeah. 367. Not
Tyson,
3.67.
Bob Gable says
No,
Tyson,
I knew what you were saying, jackass.
Tyson had a choice. He didn't want an exhibition.
It's actually supposed to be higher, though.
Nice.
I'm going to have to call and complain.
I'm going to call and complain. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the fight is in Texas.
Yeah, it's in Arlington. It's at Cowboy Stadium, I think. So, not
it's the
Arlington.
servers.
Yeah,
It's at AT&T Stadium.
Remember when we could watch Evel Knievel and Muhammad Ali on Wide World of Sports and shit, man? And
I remember some of that coming on when I was a kid.
Punch Out was already a game before Tyson, and they just added Tyson in. Because
it was an arcade game, yeah. They added them into
they swapped in.
Yeah,
they swapped them in. They also swapped in Holyfield. I want to say someone else. Like after when Holyfield won, they would just swap in whoever won.
So it is a sanctioned fight under Texas law. Wow.
It means one of them can bring a gun in. It's mutual combat.
Jake Paul's going to miss that year. Yeah, 80,000 people are there. Holy shit.
Yeah, did you hear Mike Tyson got a new sponsorship for a cereal?
No.
No, Jim.
It's called Erios.
Everyone laugh at the funny joke. Ha ha!
God damn it.
They're great.
Yeah. No matter how hard you crunch them, you can't hear it.
Sorry, chat.
I hate Jake Paul's smug face. God, I hate it. All right, so I'm looking at him side by side right now. He's probably like 5 inches taller.
No, I know it's Tyson's Punch Out for the NES. Crazy Cat. I'm just saying Punch Out was already a game.
It was an arcade game.
It was an arcade game before that.
Yeah.
And the champion was just,
Was what?
It was just a generic champion.
Just a random dude, yeah.
Yeah, random dude.
Yeah. You picked your guy and you fought for the championship. And then,
if I remember correctly, you are just a green dude. Like a green silhouette thing. You're not really
in the arcade game?
In the arcade game, yeah. You're like a hologram almost, like a see-through, like what's it called? Like wire frame or whatever it's called. Wire.
right?
Does anybody
If
care
it
about
wasn't
these
for
two
the
broads?
actually crazy cat, I would have nothing. No, Glass Joe is a
Actually,
different guy. You were like a grid. You're that's the people you would fight. I'm saying your character in the arcade was like a.
it was just a ghost. It was just an
It was
outline.
like a ghost image. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
see-through ghost image when you would go
Yeah.
like this and you see
That's
through.
exactly what it was. Yeah. Ruby King, if Mike loses, I'm gonna find you in Louisiana, and I'm gonna do what you say you're gonna do to Matt Barr. So you better hope he doesn't,
So
pal.
this is what you're talking about, Jim. Let me push it up.
Dave's got it back there on his like sweet
Yeah.
A machine.
See?
He can pull it up.
Yep, that's it.
You say like
Yeah.
I don't remember what I'm talking about.
Actually, Jim.
Now this was just a
Ruby King just cause.
remake.
I'm drinking wine tonight, so I figured I'd just let you know what's going on. Went to Sam's, bought a whole bunch of cheap wine. It's great.
Right. Yeah, so here's the original cabinet.
As soon as he gets in there, first punch.
Oh wait, man, who is this? Cedric the Entertainer?
Yeah, you see that fucking hat he's got on? It's ridiculous. You look ridiculous,
Wow.
Cedric.
So there's the original cabinet right
We
there.
can't see it. You're not. There we
Not
go.
right
Okay.
there. So it's a 1983 fucking arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did Tyson win the title for first time? 85 or 86?
85 or 86.
He was in the Olympics, right?
I think he was.
I think he was in the 84 Olympics. Yeah.
Cynics and Alabama White Mom confirmed. Yep. I figured
Are you
I'd
really-
drink tonight.
Are you really
Since,
drinking wine?
Hell yeah, I bought some
Wasn't
Stella
there?
Rosa.
Wait a minute. Am I
Shit's
mistaken?
so
But
good.
wasn't there an Asian dude, like a sumo dude, too, in Punch Out?
I feel like I remember that, but
Like one or two from the champion,
Yeah, I think there was
or
a
am I
big
thinking of
fat
something
sumo
else?
wrestler guy. Yeah.
Like a big Asian dude, like
Yeah.
like the
I'm pretty
Tokyo
sure.
Tornado or something, or the
Glass Joe was a character.
Piston Honda. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, Piston Hondo.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I met a person who talked the maddest shit about Alabama today at work.
Really? What'd they
Well,
say, Ruby?
Japanese, Chinese, dirty knees,
Because
money.
Dave
please,
and
whatever,
Jim do it
crazy
all
cat.
day in the DM groups, just all day. It's just Alabama joke after Alabama joke. I get so mad.
Ancient Age Bourbon Annihilator. I've never heard of it.
Ancient age. Is it ancient age or ancient age?
They say it's
Those
the
are
poor
different.
man. They say it's the poor man's Blanton's.
Well, I'll tell you, it's Eva Crowder's uncle's favorite bourbon. Ancient age.
Oh, not ancient age, but ancient age.
Ancient age.
Gotcha. What is this? Ancient. Oh, it's a fucking Buffalo Trace product, though.
Well, they bought them all up. It didn't
Oh,
used to
Ruby
be. They used to
King.
be all separate. They used to be all different distilleries. You know, they bought them all up.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
This is
No, I'm
carefully. This is
No, but I'm
carefully.
saying they bought them all up like 20, 30 years ago. Saying 50, 60, 70 years ago, all these different bourbons were different. That's just ancient age. You want ancient age.
Well, maybe, but this is a carefully distilled along the banks of the Kentucky River.
Why are girls fighting? What the fuck is this?
Because it's fuck. Oh, it's only 80 proof.
My God,
Oh,
Rosie Perez looks like she's. Ugh. What happened to her?
So they've been around since 1869. Huh. Wonder what this shit cost.
Well, I remember when I was 18 and I was 69, it was crazy.
Well, can I buy the goddamn stuff or not?
You
Ugh.
can buy it. It's not that expensive, if I remember correctly.
Crazy Cat, whichever
You've seen
side
it?
Kevin Costner was on.
What?
You've seen it, Jim?
I've had it. It's good. I mean, I think Blanton's is, well, not, I'm sorry, Buffalo Trace is better, I think.
Better than Ancient Age?
Yeah, I think so.
And is it the same price?
Yeah, it's like the same price.
So $30.
Yeah, $25, I think, for H&H. I think H&H may run you about 40 or 50 because it's a 10-year.
That's nobody wants to sell it. Whatever.
Well, I bought $10 wine, so whatever.
Did your wine come in a box?
Dude.
No, it came in a bottle, glass bottle, with a cork.
My wife went by my bourbon cabinet and she goes, "You're empty." I go, "I know." She said, "Do not drink the shit off the top shelf." I go, "I'll do what I want." Because she says, "Take your ass to the store and buy some cheap bourbon." I'm like, "God damn it."
Oh, that's a rough day when your wife tells you to go buy bourbon. I can't believe her, Dave.
Well,
The audacity that send you out to go buy bourbon for you to enjoy.
No. This is a bourbon they sell at double A meetings. That miniseries. What miniseries? Kevin Costner.
The Hatfield McCoys. That was really good.
Yes, I'm Hatfields.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm Team Hatfield all the way.
I'm actually related to the McCoys.
Figures.
I have to kill you now.
Well, you can try.
Kidding. Kidding.
Well, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the
Florida
duel.
carpetbagger versus an Alabama redneck. Might be pretty good. Pretty good fight. I'm sure Jim has way more guns than me though. And I know he has more ammo.
No guns. No guns.
More freedom seeds than I do.
We do not own pieces of metal that are inanimate until somebody pulls a little piece of metal to make it do something.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't own anything like that.
I don't own anything.
I just rent them.
Exactly.
Can I ask one question about tonight's episode? Why was Raylan in the fucking shooting range and it was dark?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I think
I ask. Is it so we could see the muzzle flash? Was that the
probably
reason?
so you can see the muzzle flash? But like I think they were trying to imply that this is a range like in the basement of the, like the building or whatever, maybe where
they got lights, dude.
House or something, and I don't know.
2016, they got fucking lights. Holy shit!
This episode happened a lot older. It was like 2007, so maybe they didn't have
electricity wasn't invented
yet. Maybe it's happened after Obama passed that law about incandescent lights, so they had to get the fluorescence. And then
maybe they were installing windows in Frankfurt that weekend, and he was.
I remember Hank Hill complaining about that in an episode one time.
Now I will say one thing, Jim.
Yep.
We can get started. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, just say. So this is the start of the episode. Starts off with a very drunk and swerving down the road Winona getting pulled over by the state troopers, and then she has to blow them to get out of the ticket.
Yep, it was awesome.
It was crazy. Like I was like, "You whore! First you steal a bunch of money, and now you're sucking state troopers off."
To get out of a $50
stupid $50 ticket.
Yeah, come on.
Probably couldn't.
They don't put people in jail for drunk driving in Kentucky.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just nuts.
It's fucking nuts.
Why is Rosie Perez on my fight?
Yeah, we did see this part last week.
Because I thought this was at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I don't remember. Is this? No, this ain't the same. I thought maybe it was the same Trooper Tom Bergen.
Nope.
But no, it's like
he was probably in Sons of Anarchy too at some point. It's a club name only. We use slingshots and stuff. Yeah.
So then she had to go to the hospital to get all the semen pumped out of her stomach. It was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it was state trooper semen, so it would have killed her.
Yeah, no, it's dangerous.
It's poisonous. Gross.
Yeah. And look at the look on Art's face. He's like, I can't believe you drank all that.
By the way, Art was great in these two episodes.
He's fantastic. Great in the next episode. That next episode is an Art episode.
Yeah, the next one is.
Episode 2 is pretty Art only too.
Well, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Episode 2.
Yeah, that's what we're
Mark,
saying.
not
Yeah.
Next week. I thought you meant next week.
No.
No. This I'm saying this the one after this one today.
Yeah,
It's
you could also see a little bit of an attitude change between him and Raylan. A little bit, like
Bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's starting to realize he's his problem child.
Yeah. So
yeah, and basically, okay, I was fucking around. It was Art sent a bolo out. We talked about it last week because she was gone. No one knew where she was. They couldn't find her. So they put a bolo out, had state troopers find her, and they got her, brought her back, and then she's trying to explain to Art, and Art's like, I don't want to know. Just go in there and see him. Whatever. None of my business. Leave me the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He's like, just leave me the fuck out of it.
I'm not a woman. I don't give a fuck. This is not my problem.
And then 3 weeks later is where Dave has a problem. See, there's lights.
Yeah, okay, Jim.
I mean, it does look super fucking dark, though. You're right. Like, why is there no lights on the target that you're shooting at?
It's fucking dark, dude. It's retarded.
Maybe this is some kind of secret training the marshals do to shoot in the dark. I don't know.
Okay.
But look, he hit once here and once there. That's pretty bad.
I like hitting. If I hit the body, I'm happy.
You gotta put like a group right here, maybe like blam, 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 blam. Maybe you're blam, 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 blam.
My gun goes pew pew. It doesn't go blam. That's weird. Must have an Asian gun.
You must have an Asian gun.
Yeah.
You must have an anime gun.
It goes pew pew pew. It's the weirdest thing.
I thought you were streaming tonight on Katie's show.
She had to reschedule. Yeah, that stuff I talked to you about last night.
Oh,
yeah.
Continuing?
Yeah, continuing. So
gotcha.
I said, well, I'll watch Justi-Fried and show up with the boys.
That's right.
Yeah.
The boys. So anyway, where I thought this was going, Jim, because it was so bad, I thought it was going with Raylan's lost his nerve, but they didn't do that. You know what I mean? They didn't do it.
No, he's just hurt and he's not.
But I thought that's what they were going to do. Like he's going to have to overcome some weird shit, but they didn't do that. Thank God.
I think they probably. It was like they were trying to, and then they were like, Raylan wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so they switched it like mid episode.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I got a body pain, so okay, take another week off, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they saved it because I think they were trying to go down the weirdo hole, like go see a shrink or some bullshit.
Yeah, I was worried about that too.
Man, don't want that in my shows.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, so he's having some trouble shooting. I was looking for a picture. I can't fucking find it.
Oh, okay.
Son of a bitch.
Only Bugs Bunny goes blam.
That's good.
Oh, I gotta watch these broads fight.
No,
I don't want to watch these broads fight. Get back in the kitchen, ma'am.
This pissed me off.
Well, you need to figure it out, man.
All right, I'll have to find. I can't believe it's not on my. Anyway,
what is
I can't believe it's not butter.
That was a picture of what it's supposed to look like when you shoot a target.
Oh.
He's gonna show. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Not me.
You're gonna show off. Holy shit!
Not me. No.
You should
no.
start setting up more photo files like that, man. Get you a different, like set up folders so we can find them more quickly.
Yeah, I should.
Dude,
where the fuck is this?
Folders.
Rosie Perez is fighting. No, she was on there trying to talk about the fight. I was like, why is Rosie Perez on here? Should she be making another White Men Can't Jump movie?
Is she like?
She was an announcer a second ago, or like an announcer.
Hey, Jim, What the fuck was the guy from Forrest Gump doing in this?
Oh, he's great. He's in this for a while. He's good, man. He's good in this, man. Yeah, he's good.
Did he open up a shrimp restaurant? Is that his lore in this show? Is he in the shrimp trade? it was good to see him doing something. I mean, it's like he doesn't get that much work, does he? Tim is determined to find that picture.
He needs to, but the ATF does.
No, they don't need to find it. Oh shit, that's what I should have done. All right, now I know where it is.
I know where it's at now. I've seen it.
All right.
Jim wants to show it so bad.
It's driving me crazy.
Captain Bipto, no, she messed up. She went to go say, I expect, and she said, I respect so-and-so to do this. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, Rosie Perez.
Yeah, I'll rewatch it too. I gotta just be in the right mind.
Scrimp, not shrimp.
Scrimp. Old shrimp. Cajun shrimp. Fried shrimp.
Scrimp kebabs. Scrimp po' boys. Scrimp gumbo.
Scrimp oh my God. Poor Gary Sinise. I know, man. Like, he's pretty base though, too, right, Jim Sinise?
Yeah. See, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Wow. Who'd you buy these from?
What about that one little guy? That one little guy right there. You know what I'm talking about. What happened?
Don't worry about that guy. Don't worry about that guy.
Where'd you buy these from?
Jim's going to the range. Can I buy that when you're done with it?
Can I pay you for a picture, please? Because I don't own any guns. I just respect people that do.
Yeah, that's it.
And then this don't make any sense. You're not supposed to just keep adding more targets on top of it, because then they're just going to keep having more holes in them.
It's
like you don't really. You're gonna. It's not. I mean, I don't know.
This is how Hollywood doesn't know how guns work, dude.
Yeah, I've never added more targets on top of targets.
That
makes no sense.
You don't, because you want to compare your last one to this one and see if you're getting any better or not. Like,
yep.
Yeah. I think Jesus.
And he tries to do a cross draw, which is horrible.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
And so then
talking to Art.
The Art's here hitting on him, telling him how sexy he looks.
Art,
that was
Art does show up in weird places to be the fucking boss, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He
starting to feel uncomfortable.
And look, you can see, look what he's looking. He's staring right at his pants, like right at his cock right now. He's like all crossed over. Hey, you got a lot of meat on you there.
That Band-Aid looks like a fucking adult diaper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did.
Like,
no. I seriously thought he had a fucking Depends on when I first saw it. I was like, did he shoot him like so hard he shit his pants now?
Well, they missed all vital organs, so but he's wearing a diaper to shoot.
Now he's got to wear a diaper. Jesus, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hey, Cynic, were you aware of where that quote "reason not to need" came from?
No, I wasn't. No.
Oh, it's from Justi-Fried.
Well, Justi-Fried reminds us where the original is.
Yeah, it's but I mean the way reason not to need, Marshall.
That's
Anyway,
2 seasons from now.
That's 2 seasons from now, so we'll get into it later.
We'll get into that later.
So and then he tells him, Boyd Crowder's here. See ya.
Oh, this whole thing was fucking stupid, I thought, but I get it.
There's a reason to this.
I get it, but at the same time, I was.
Yeah.
It was
here's the thing that didn't make sense is like.
Well, because
like this Boyd being like some kind of mastermind that no one saw coming.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, Raylan called Boyd to come in, so but Boyd is the one that had the better. It's like he planned it the way it ends up. Like, Boyd was the guy that wanted to, because if you're Boyd, why do you show up there for 2 questions? Like, ask me on the phone. Like, what the fuck? He had to drive to Frankfurt, right? So,
Lexington.
He makes it
Yeah,
very
Lexington.
clear. You made me drive all the way to Lexington for this.
Then the whole thing about you told me you were going to give me Dickie Bennett back when you were done with
You
them.
promised me.
You promised me. You promised me, Raylan.
You owe me an apology.
You're a Gibbons, Raylan. You're supposed to. He's like, what? Did you think he's some hog that I borrowed? I'm supposed to give back to you? Be murdered?
Yeah, I do. So it. I don't like the fight part, but he had. At this point, this is what Boyd had to do what happens
Right.
later.
This was Boyd. Boyd had a plan, what he wants to do, and
right.
And then the whole thing about, how come you didn't wear your suit? He's like, what? You think I only have one?
He goes, am I expected in court today? Well, not yet. It's pretty good. It made what needed to happen.
Who needs to fulfill 3 campaigns before he goes on vacation? What's this about? What am I missing? Oh, dark gift. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So yeah, so this is good. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like basically all of the marijuana drying sheds were all cleaned out, which how did they know where the sheds were? Nobody knew where they were before.
I know. Like, it's weird, right? And they knew that they tore the walls out and they did.
Yeah, now people were like, they were looking for something, you know?
You
know, all the money was missing from that black pipe stuff. Money was missing.
Well, that money's in some kind of trust, right? I mean, it's not like they gave her cash.
No. She wanted cash.
She did?
Remember? Yeah, she said it'll be cash.
She wanted cash.
Yeah, she wanted cash, money plus this other stuff. But no, we find out that she keeps her money with the guy in the holler.
Oh, the guy that owed her a favor.
Elston Limehouse. He owed Mama some kind of favor.
That's why. Okay. All right.
You know, recovering ill-gotten gains.
Bugatti.
So is that really a marshal's purview?
Well, money is marshal's purview and confiscation money and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, money and stuff.
Money.
Yeah.
But I think actually what else did they recently? They did. I think they got sex offenders now too, and it changes all the time. Once DH, like Department of Homeland Security came in and basically became in charge of everybody, and so it just basically starts telling them what they have to do and what they can't do and who does what. And they always fight over shit, you know. FBI, DEA, ATF, marshals are always fighting over who does what. You know, I don't know why we all need so many. We probably just need one guy.
We probably need.
We just had one guy who was in charge. And no, I'm saying just one guy for the whole country that has to go around and enforce all the federal law. Just one guy.
Yeah,
himself.
Just one dude.
One dude, and let him do it. You know.
Yeah,
that's a great idea. I personally agree, and I think
it would save a lot of money.
Save a lot of money, and you'd give the states more rights.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's give the states some more rights.
The guy would just never get out of Chicago, though. That's the problem.
I forget what was this. What was the line about the Mexicans? Something about have you ever been to Mexico?
Yeah, you wouldn't like it there.
I think. Oh yeah, Boyd said something like if he found that kind of money, he'd be on his way to Mexico. And Raylan says, "No, I don't. I've been to Mexico. I don't think you'd like it." And then Boyd goes, "Why?" And he goes, "Because there's a lot of Mexicans."
That was it. That's the
there's
line.
A lot of Mexicans.
So, yeah, all right. It was Raylan telling Boyd that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Boyd says, "I thought you brought me here to apologize." And Raylan goes, "No, apologize. I think what you're looking for is a thank you." He's like, "No, follow my logic. You told me you were going to return Dickie Bennett to me."
I let him live because you said you needed him. Oh no.
And then that, like, the Raylan just goes,
oh yeah, because he thought he wanted him to apologize for saying his life. He goes, that's a thank you. Yeah. Right? Not an apology.
He's like, because you saved my life. He's like, because he said something about when I got there, Dickie Bennett was tuning you up like something or other. Yeah, some kind of shit.
Some hillbilly shit.
Yeah, they said, you know, like, what do you think we are, in a holler? You see cut off mountains and pretty green trees?
To murder, like.
Yeah, and then so he takes a swing, they fight, and he gets arrested.
And then the show starts.
And now this is Buck, Captain Buck from Band of Brothers.
He is always an asshole in TV shows and movies that he plays. He's always the smart.
Yeah, it's funny. He always plays a bad guy and a jerk, but he's like a real big Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Super duper. We were talking about that before. Just like he refused to kiss a woman on screen because he's like, I don't.
Yeah, because he's married.
I'm married. I don't do that.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
So, and then this is Peter Dinklage's brother. But he just looks. Does he look like the midget? This guy?
No, the midget's ugly.
Yeah, he just looks like a little fella.
Yeah. So he's here from Detroit, letting this guy know, hey man.
Well, because this guy borrowed money from Detroit or whatever.
But he says you need $250,000 by tomorrow.
Yeah, to bring you current to whatever you owe, you know. So he has, you know, borrowed money for something, and so I think the money he borrowed was money he lent out to people like Gary.
He bought property.
Well, no, he bought, but instead of selling the property, he took the deeds from people, and instead of selling them, he was hanging on to them and hoping to turn the money, you'll get more money for them.
Right.
You know,
it's a down market though right now.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There's a lot of people from Band of Brothers in this.
You know, I like how they get the pappy in here. Would you like a little kicker? Like this guy's drinking a $2,000 bottle of whiskey with his fucking coffee.
Yeah.
But
it's not $2,000 a bottle if you get it.
But you can't get it.
You know people.
Okay.
If you're in the Dixie Mafia, living in Frankfurt, you can get pappy.
Okay. It's a $2,000 bottle.
That's the story
of everybody else.
You know, that's the story of the TV show.
Unless you can get it once a year when it comes out at the liquor store and you're on the fucking list.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, if you can get it, like if you know somebody at the distillery and they can get you a case, you're going to pay $50 to $70 a bottle. That's all they sell it for. But anyway, so yeah.
For the 23 year?
I don't know. I don't think it really matters. It might be 100 for that. But this is just, I think it's just reserved. That is a pappy. That's not a wink or reserve, right?
That's a pappy. It's like a 15 or 17 year or something.
Yeah, so. You know, and then so he tells this guy to move where he can see him, and this guy gets up and sits over there. And this guy was in the TV show Dexter. He played the cop that was kind of crooked, that was dating Dexter's sister.
That's where I knew him from. I could not place him the entire damn episode. He's the young dude that comes in and like
he was like I think he was
a dirty guy.
I think he was a dirty cop. He had like a Rolex and stuff, and
yeah, he was stealing money. He got caught stealing money by Dexter, and he was like so concerned. Yeah, that's right. Jesus, I hate that hat that he had the whole time.
Me too. He's also just
not a good actor.
No,
he's not a good actor.
Not at all.
He was better in Dexter, but in this episode, man, he was.
Yeah, and this guy is a great actor. He's been in a bunch of stuff. He always plays this like.
Yeah,
we saw him before. This is Hot Rod. I'm sorry. Yeah, Home Improvement stuff. This is Hot Rod.
He's great.
Rodney Hot Rod Dunham out of Memphis.
Yep. He's awesome. Now, I don't like this scene because I don't like how Ava all of a sudden is like such a fucking criminal. Like she is all into it.
She just leaned into it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really see it that way, really. And I'll explain. I think she was more basically saying Boyd's in charge. You guys shouldn't be doing anything without Boyd.
But she also
And she knows who Rodney
goes to the jail to find out what to fucking do. Why is that her job if she's not into the crime life? Let these two dipshits go to the jail.
Well, Boyd's her boyfriend now, so she's going to Boyd. I don't know,
I know, but I just don't like that.
Believe she gets into the crime life, buddy.
No shit, I can tell. Like she smacks dickhead with a fucking frying pan. Like,
You're just being a misogynist, Dave.
I don't care.
Women can be criminals too. All right.
Now, in what world, in what universe would a woman that size hit a guy like that in the face with a frying pan and not end up stinking up a slurry pond? And say, I don't know what happened to her.
What did you say?
Huh? I'm just saying, do you think in any type of real scenario that a woman hits a guy like that, the devil in the face with a frying pan, and that guy don't immediately kill her?
That dude's the way she smacked him, all of that guy's teeth are on the floor or in his stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like he would have murdered her.
If he gets up, he would have been fucking done for.
Didn't she knock
him
and
flat
the
in the
chair
mouth?
back? Didn't the whole chair fall back with them?
Yeah.
Like that's unbelievable too. She's so little.
She didn't really swing it that hard.
That's what I'm saying. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He wants
but no,
to
you're right, Jim. If he gets up, he's beating the fucking brakes off of her.
Yeah, she's boys locked up. Guys are just going in.
No, he's not, because his boss will fucking kill him.
No, because then I don't know what happened to her. She's gone.
Yeah, she just had an aneurysm.
She left.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, she wouldn't listen to us. She always walked away. She was never around. We told her to stick with us.
Basically, just to forget too, this is basically, she's all here fine. This is basically 3 weeks after her getting shot in the chest.
Oh, yeah. But she has to wear this bandage for 2 fucking episodes. It's annoying as fuck, too. Sorry. I nitpick the dumb shit. Like,
yeah, you do.
Everybody else seems to be doing fine. But she's walking around, she's being just the perfect smart ass.
What's he talking about? A shooting target in the background. Someone in the chat. I don't know. I got thrown off.
Oh, is that
Captain Bipto?
Captain Bipto says, I do see a Dinklage resemblance. So
it's not. He's not related to him though, but he does look exactly like him. In my opinion,
he's a giant Dinklage.
Oh God, the little ones are worse. They're hard to get rid of.
Once they get in your house, you just can't get them out of the nooks.
I know.
And I don't understand. Like, here's the thing that I don't understand either, is because like Dunham knows Arlo, Arlo knows Dunham, but yet Arlo's like not in the lead on this. It's basically Devil trying to.
What I don't get is why people think that we want to watch.
Oh, pardon the interruption. Look at this. This is what
what? Yeah, just redo it. Mine's running fine.
What is that sound?
What sound?
That's your internet, I think. It's like you just went.
Oh, I got Super Troopers playing in the background. Simply sent me a link, but I can't play it on here because reasons.
No, there's fucking women fucking hugging on TV.
It's awesome, isn't it, Jim?
Anyway, so yeah, so Dunham wants Arlo says Dunham wants a word, basically.
I mean, they get to watch women box on Netflix. I don't watch any women's sports. I don't watch sports if a woman's announcing the game. Fuck, what do they know about
misogyny? Damn misogyny! I'm not going to stand
100,000%, dude. No, you're place.
Now this is something where I think they this part of the show they kind of have something correct.
My dick.
All right.
But
then they go off on this tangent of shit that makes no sense. Like, yes,
Oh!
don't ever bag the plants wet because they'll mold.
I just saw all of Mike Tyson's ass.
Really?
Yeah, they just showed him in his jock strap. His whole ass. After he kissed the dude on the cheek. I feel so awkward now. I feel like I shouldn't have seen
I
that.
just see girls fighting.
Wait till after.
Anyway, so but then they start talking about, you got rats and squirrels eating on it out there and
Mice.
all this stuff,
Yeah.
mice and different shit. It's like, okay. He's like, if you get to cleaning, you might be able to salvage about $1,000. It's like, what?
He said $3 or $4 grand. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, you got to
okay.
separate it. You got to get it away from the other mold and stuff.
Well, no, you have to take the mold. Yeah, get the mold away or whatever, or you have to hang it and dry it. You got to get it to dry out. But to say like what rats eating it isn't going to do anything except for they're going to eat it
and shit all over it.
Yeah, they're going to shit all over it and piss all over it.
I mean, it's just rope. Dry it out and sell that shit.
Yeah, but he don't want to do that. He just wants to buy shit ready to go, right? Mold the weed killer.
And then I like how he's like 3 weeks ago, maybe. So basically the 3 weeks that they were waiting around, that Boyd was doing nothing. So they had all this stuff for 3 weeks and just sat there staring at it for 3 weeks. That's stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like as soon as they got it, they should have been trying to sell it.
Here's the
if
other
it's
thing.
got any moisture in it, you shouldn't be putting it in garbage bags.
One thing I've noticed is all they do is steal. They don't do anything. They don't grow anything. They don't have any businesses. I mean, they just steal shit. That's all Boyd's group does so far, right? And this pot,
but if you notice, they steal shit and it never gets them anywhere.
Well,
they end up having to give the money back, or the shit all goes to shit
because they're dumb. They don't know how to fucking grow pot, right? They don't know what to do. They don't.
Yeah,
that wasn't their job. That was what the other family.
That was Coover's job. Yeah, that was Coover's job. They're basically all they ever did was they were muscle. The Crowders,
just big
Crowders
dummies.
Commandos, rob banks and shit. That's what they did.
Yep, the big dummies.
Yep. And it's like basically you want to keep buying quality bud. You guys don't have any quality bud to sell. No one's growing bud for you.
That's the other thing. Who's growing the shit? Because of you killed the other family.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Redonkulous.
Yeah. This I don't like to be able like that go about the way you expected. Like So then we get this whole scene now with Winona and Raylan talking about her being pregnant and her wanting to have a drink and now her mom
my mama had 1 or 2 with me.
It's a drink, had 1 or 2 a day with me, and then he's like, I think I'm starting to see the problem. And then then she asked him if he's ready to get back to work, and he's like, well, they said another week or so on restriction. And she's like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. You ready to get back in the saddle, cowboy?
I
Okay, so then that happens.
Then he talked about moving into a house.
Yeah, start looking for a house or something.
And she's very non-committal.
All right, and so then we jump forward because that's right. I forgot the guy with the hat. What's his name? Ice Pick. Ice Pick or whatever. Can't remember his name. Ice Pick something or other.
I think it's Nick. I think his name is Nick.
Something like that.
Nate.
Yeah,
Nate or Nick. Yeah.
Nader. Yeah.
And then he says, you're looking for some work. And so basically, then he shows up to deliver a pizza. Some guy shows up to deliver a pizza to this guy's house. And
now,
turns out it's this guy.
First of all, the reason this guy is here is because he was in that office when that guy got threatened from the guy from Detroit. And the guy in the office sent this guy out to do this for him.
Right. To go steal these watches. Go steal these watches.
Which is weird. Like,
yeah, the watch thing was weird.
I mean, they're like
nowhere really.
This guy used to own a watch store, and he shot somebody to try to rob him or something.
No, I know, but like he needs cash.
Well, so he was gonna he must have had somebody lined up to buy the watches. Maybe, I don't know. He was gonna take the watches and then sell them to someone, or I don't know. I mean, but watches are, especially that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10, $10,000 watches or whatever, or $25,000, $50,000 watches. It's not like you could just move them like that fast.
Damn, like that, he needs cash. Like, if he has $500,000 worth of watches and he needs cash fast, they're going to give him 150 because he needs the money.
Unless he calls J.D. Wentworth.
Call J.G. Wentworth.
They don't need the fucking
877 cash now.
Stop.
Well, Dave, it's my cash and I want it now.
Okay. At a rate that's fair to you and me.
There you go. Now you're in on it.
And so this guy basically like, oh, what are we supposed to do? He's like, oh, well, you hit the silent alarm. You're waiting for the cavalry to come, but you didn't know I disconnected your alarm system. It's like, I've been here before. You just didn't notice me. I'm the guy who installed your alarm system.
Yeah. When I called the pizza guy, I disinstalled your whatever 30 minutes ago, blah, blah, blah.
Right? Yeah, it took me 30 minutes. Why'd it take so long?
Yeah.
He's not.
He tells the guy, you're like, I'm not it took you longer than 30 minutes or whatever. And then, so he wants to play a game where he puts the gun on the table, and the first one to go for the gun, gets the gun basically to count down and grab the gun and shoot. But it's a game he plays because.
So it's 10 watches. That's what he went there for. Like,
there might be more. There might be some under this part too of the case, the top.
Okay.
He got his cup. This, so there might be some more there. So it might be 20 watches. I don't know.
Either way, you got to get the cash for the watches. It's not like Detroit's going to take the watches.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to fence the watches. Normally, I would join the Thieves Guild pretty quickly, and then fence the watches. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But so this guy, so what he does basically is he puts the gun down, he counts to 10, and when the guy goes to reach for the gun, he's got an ice pick and he stabs him in the hand, reaching for the gun, and then pulls the gun and shoots the guy. That's his trick.
That's his magic trick.
Yeah. So then he tells this guy, that he kills the pizza guy too.
He says, "You're gonna eat that pizza?" He says, "No, man, you can have it. You can have it."
Yeah.
Wow. Pew.
But he had to kill him. I mean.
Yeah, and so then Tim comes in with this to talk to Raylan, but Raylan's being stupid, talking about the guy they emptied his safe.
Man. He's on desk duty.
Yeah, and says, well, this is funny because Tim tells him, well, I thought maybe you could help me because the security system stuff was installed by Win Duffy. And he's like, well, I don't still understand why that involves me. He goes, because when you and him killed Gary, that whole thing where you and him killed Gary, which was a joke,
Yeah.
He's just basically fucking with him. So,
but he also said, "You speak the language." Like what? So shit. And
he's like, "Well, you can talk to Duffy." He's like, "I can't talk to Duffy." He's like, "No, I can't talk to Duffy. Last time I told him, next time I talk to you, won't be no talking."
I'll be right back. You guys go ahead.
And he's like, "Well, tell him this is a different thing."
Yeah.
And so then there's this whole scene which is really good. And then Duffy's new bodyguard comes up and says, who I kind of like this guy, Mikey.
He's all right.
He's all right. Tells him, he doesn't want to talk to you. He's like, and then Duffy's like, who don't I want to talk to? And he's like, oh, you. He's like, what? And then so there's this whole back and forth between these guys about the last time they saw each other. Talking about a WhisperTech Series C, good system. And then so he's like, "Are you asking me if I did it or just for information?" And Raylan goes, "Well, whatever seems appropriate." And he's like, "Well, I don't think it would be a very good." I didn't say. He says, "I don't think it would be a very good business thing to rob the people who I put safes in for alarm systems." And he's like, "All my clients have expensive merchandise. That's why they have security systems." So you'd rather beat a confession out of me and. It's like that ain't exactly an answer. You know, and so then they leave, and you know, he didn't flinch when you mentioned Delmer Coates, but he goes, yeah, but he did flinch a little bit when he mentioned the ice pick. And so then something about, you know, he's just go see Emmett Arnett, the Dixie Mafia check caller out of Frankfurt, who Win Duffy works for. And then, you know, and he'll wait there. And Raylan's like, I'm not in the field. I'm supposed to be back in the office. And so Tim makes a joke about go do the pee-pee dance or whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Jesus, man.
You know, and so then here's, you know, this guy who, if you remember, like last season, I think it was, or maybe the first season, it was either season 1 or season 2, where there's this whole scene where I think it's season 1.
Yeah, I think it's the end of season 1, right?
Yeah, right. Where this guy, like Duffy's on the phone with him, and he's getting blown by this chick, and then you know, and so now they're there. You know, Fletcher the Ice Pick Nix is his name.
There we go.
Okay.
You know, and so and then it jumps to here. So he tells the woman was listening, and he tells Duffy, "No, the guy's going to meet me and this and that." And so the woman's listening, and then
sets him up.
You know, because she obviously thought that the guy from Detroit was more powerful, you know, higher up than this guy. So why not be with the guy in charge? You know?
Yeah.
Can't wait for us to do this with the wire.
Okay. Did right?
Yeah. And so and then here's Ava here to see Boyd in jail. You know, this whole thing, they talk about the stuff that they had, you know, they're like whole talking in code. The stuff we have starting to attract pests.
Yeah.
Burn it.
Burn it all.
Burn it all.
What?
Yeah,
you know, burn it all.
She told him so then. And so here Raylan, since Raylan didn't bother to really look at the thing that Tim was trying to show him, doesn't realize this is the fucking guy they're looking for.
Not at all. It's so because his obstinate ass wouldn't look at the picture. Mm-hmm. What a dummy.
Yeah, like
you know, basically he's telling this guy, "You want me to handle it?" And you know, like he was going to kill Raylan if given the opportunity.
Yeah, Raylan's just having a conversation. Like,
yeah. So then he comes in, and then this chick starts giving him way too much information, just like spilling everything out.
Yeah.
You know.
And then they go have a drink.
Yeah.
She's hot, by the way.
Yeah, she's in Kentucky 10.
Yeah.
Alabama 12.
She's in Alabama 8. We've got some good-looking women down here. They're all my cousins, but you know.
You wish.
No, actually, I can take it back. She's a Kentucky 9. 8. Okay. 7.
Yeah,
6.
She's fine.
No, she's all right.
She's pleasant looking. Yeah.
I don't like these little dots on their eyes.
You like them in the center of their forehead, don't you?
Yeah, big red one right there.
I'm going to find you by the flagpole after school and whip that A for you.
And her nose is kind of smushed in a little bit. At least she's got a place to hold the cum when she's done blowing you, right there and there.
You got to love them dimples, man.
Yeah, she's cute.
So, and then he's talking to his son about the Kentucky Bluegrass. Then the chick comes in and says all this stuff, and wait, how if you do all this? She's like, tell us how you gonna get the money. She's like, I'm not worried about the money anymore. What?
No, because shit's out of control now.
Yeah. Okay, so Fletcher.
But she asked him, why would you stay? And then he rubs her face because I like the scenery.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. And then so Raylan realizes that that's the guy he was staring at. And then everyone realizes it. So they talk about the sting because they got the information. That's funny too, because Raylan tells Art, like, what, don't you use me for something? Like, I could be the guy in the radio talking to people. He's like, that's my job, asshole.
And then Art told him to go home.
Yeah, and then he tells Art all this stuff about, I kind of screwed up because I didn't see him because you're off your game. And, Art's like, that's why I told you to go home and let us handle it. Tim showed me a picture. We didn't look at it because you've been shot off your game. Say something about, anything else you might have screwed up. He's like, yeah, the stuff from the girl. It seemed like it came too easy. I didn't even have to work for it.
Yeah, but he just realizes it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she makes some good fried chicken. She says it's the best fried chicken in the state. She made him 2 whole fried chickens and a Coke. And Arlo had plain white toast.
Arlo's a creep.
Oh, that's from the Blues Brothers.
Fucking toast. What a waste.
Toast is terrible, right?
Toast is awful. It's awful.
Boyd instructed that you burn the weed, and they're like, no, we're not going to burn it. And then she's like, no, well, listen, devil, I can't imagine her taking orders from a woman. And she's like, you do what Boyd says, and I'll keep cooking my fine food. Otherwise, I'm going to get ornery. He's like, what are you going to do? Spit in it?
I know, dude. Like, he's just a retard. Like,
that would have definitely knocked all his teeth out.
That would have definitely knocked teeth out, dude. He had a bloody nose.
He would probably be fucking dead. That's a flat smack to the mouth and the nose.
The way she picked up that pan and swung it.
Yeah.
But earlier when she was carrying the frying pan in, it was all like this, trying to carry it because it was a fucking cast iron pan.
Yeah, now it's.
But she just picked it up like it was a piece of paper.
Dude,
women can do that.
Pick up my cast iron skillet and go, shit, this thing's heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's heavy. God damn.
Look at the look on Arlo's face. Like, oh shit, is she gonna hit me next?
Yes. If they say you want toast or pancakes, bring on them cakes for breakfast.
And Arlo tells her, you didn't have to do that, Ava.
Tell me some breakfast.
Of course I did, Mr. Givens. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Mm. You a pancake guy, Jim?
Oh, I love pancakes. Yeah.
Pancakes over waffles.
Believe it or not, who makes really good? Well, I shouldn't. I haven't had them in a while, but you know who used to make excellent pancakes? Believe it or not,
Aunt Jemima.
No, I'm talking about a place that you can get anywhere, like some place that's better than Denny's.
Don't say Cracker Barrel.
No, McDonald's.
I was about to say it's McDonald's.
McDonald's has good pancakes. Yeah. And they used to be
they used to be really good. I don't know about I haven't had them in quite a few years, but you load them up with butter.
Because they're not super thick. Like a lot of places make them too thick. Like, dude, I ain't looking for a loaf of bread here.
I'm not looking for an actual cake.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Perkins has good pancakes too.
Oh, so does IHOP. They actually have good pancakes, dude. what they're known for.
Yeah, but they always want to jazz them up, right? Like I always get enticed by the crazy pancakes, and I'm disappointed. I'm like, I should have just got.
I don't do it. I go, just give me some pancakes with my eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
I don't want all the strawberry and fucking whipped cream and all that shit on top of it, or the chocolate.
Yeah, like years ago, man, I used to love going to McDonald's for breakfast and getting a big breakfast. The eggs, eggs, sausage, and pancakes, and that
for like $3.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's that expensive still. I think the big breakfast is still their best deal on the fucking breakfast menu, because the goddamn sausage McMuffin with egg is $4.99.
I tell you, they had a buy one get one free on sausage McMuffins with eggs. I went a couple weeks ago. I went to McDonald's, stopped at McDonald's for breakfast. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, I don't want the egg. I just want a sausage McMuffin, no egg.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you that's not buy one, get one free.
Well, no,
so
I'm ordering it with my egg on the side then, bitch. Okay.
I'm like, all right. So this is what I did. So I ordered it, got it, and I went like this right in front of them. I opened it up, took the egg, and went like this. Plunk. I'm like, all right, you're making me throw it away. I guess I will.
You don't like the egg? Me neither. I'm not a big fan of those.
I would like that if they had scrambled egg. Like the bacon, egg, and cheese egg. If that was scrambled, I don't like their It's like a poached
Folded?
egg almost. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like none of their eggs at fast food places.
Well, I'll eat their scrambled eggs on their big breakfast because they actually scramble them.
Yeah, but like the when they do that folded shit, I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that because it tastes all rubbery and like I don't know. I just always like if I go get a bacon, egg, and cheese, I just get a bacon and cheese.
Man, that steak bagel's pretty good though at McDonald's. Jeez.
Yeah, you keep talking about it, and every time I drive past McDonald's in the morning, I have to fight the urge to go get one. Like, God, I
Don't
want
get
it.
the fucking sauce and shit all over it because that's like an extra 150 calories for fucking mayo, basically.
And then so they jump to this scene where they're waiting to get Fletcher next coming to bring the. 'Cause he's wanted for something on a felony warrants or something.
Oh, he's wanted. Yeah, he's big
Wanted
time.
a bunch of places. He's a wanted felon. So he doesn't show up. He sends somebody else because he's a master criminal and figured out that someone was setting him up for some reason. And then the other guy sends a bodyguard.
Yeah. So the guy from Detroit failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he failed. Everybody failed.
Everybody failed. So started doing stuff, and then he drove away in a cab, and then Raylan and her are driving, talking about people's,
About
and then
baby
so they
fucking
call, and
names.
the whole thing talking about, baby names, some homeless guy to get it, and they thought they were going to get popped, so they shut it down, and then they show up to Raylan's house, and then look, there's a cab sitting there.
Yeah, how did they not notice that at all?
He notices everything, right? Like,
Yeah.
nothing's.
They walked
thought
into their
they
house,
were-
and he's sitting there. Now, why did this guy decide to go to his house?
I don't know. What
Yeah, it
the
makes
only
sense.
thing I can think of is what he says at the end of this conversation. He says, "You're the guy that killed the guy in Miami," and I think he now that he knows that he's there, he might have something to do with the Miami guy because he mentioned it.
Well, maybe he thought if he killed him, he would get money from the Miami people or whatever.
Something, yeah, or maybe he owes him a debt. Who the fuck knows? But first of all, how'd he get in the fucking hotel room, dude? Come on, man. Like,
He broke in he reset the security system 30 minutes before they got there after he ordered a pizza.
Yeah, so there's just,
Yeah, I don't like that character. And I saw the ending coming a mile away. I don't know if
me
y'all
too,
did.
dude. I was either thinking he's either gonna
Have another gun, or he's gonna pull the tablecloth and grab the gun.
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna push the table in, right?
Okay,
like-
yeah.
But then when he pulled, and that fucking pull the tablecloth was some chicken shit stuff too, man. That was so light, like, dude, you barely took the gun.
Wink, and just moves it.
Oh, he fucked up my whole plan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I never thought about tablecloths. My mortal enemy.
What also doesn't make sense too is that the
Go back, play it. Just play it.
but that like he's supposed to wait till he reaches for it. He's counting down to jam the thing. So what if he never
Reaches for it.
reaches for it? He would have just like a tar go and stab the table.
Yeah, because he never really reached for it. He just grabbed the tablecloth at the edge of the table, right? I want to see
Yeah.
that stupid gayness real quick.
She's gonna count down from 10.
Oh,
There's the ice pick.
oh, look at
His hand never went at the table, but yet he still swung the ice pick over.
like, yeah,
He's done it so many times, Jim. He just goes on one.
he just
every time.
knows what people do. Natural reaction. When they get to one, they're gonna reach. Okay. And he's not dead though, right? Because you just shot him in the shoulder.
Well, yeah, because Raylan's not a good shot anymore, so he couldn't shoot him in the heart.
Yeah, I
Lethal.
mean, you completely missed the heart or the head.
Yeah.
All right. And so then these guys show up, and
Oh yeah.
then he's searching them, and he's like, "Oh, he's all right." And Duffy says, "I don't know
Well, no, this is when he goes, he's not showing up.
him." Yeah. And he's like, "What do you mean? No, he probably just stopped for a sandwich or something." He's like, "No, I sent the marshals to take care of him." And he's like, what? Why would you do that? And he's like, because you lost your range. You lost your grip.
Yeah.
You know, I had your assistant tell him this, and then Duffy's like this. So then he whips out this
chick gun.
Like thing. Yeah.
The little.
What does he have, a 38?
No, he's got like that slide.
Like a little 32, I think, or
that
25.
Yeah. I forgot. I thought it was. I didn't realize it was such a.
This is from Maverick, the TV show, Jim. Remember Maverick? He had all the tricks and shit. I was like, oh my God. And he just fucking dead. Boom. Not even like, that's a powerful little gun, dude.
Well, I think he gets him right between the eyes. Yeah, he gets him right in the head.
Yeah. Such a good shot from a hip shot.
Yeah. And then the chick goes like, comes in, are you all done? And he goes, almost, shoots the chick, but doesn't shoot Duffy.
No, he goes,
now,
you know who I am now?
Yeah, you know who I am now. But here, if Duff, this is what didn't make sense, is why immediately upon him pulling the gun and shooting his boss.
Yeah.
Arnett is Duffy's boss in the Dixie Mafia. Doesn't Duffy pull out his gun and shoot this guy in the back of the head?
I don't know.
I guess because the show wouldn't have purpose and it would fuck the whole show up. But I'm just saying, like, that's usually.
Why did Duffy need to be there is the point.
He needed a bodyguard.
Yeah.
He needed a bodyguard?
No, Emmett Arnett needed a bodyguard. His bodyguard wasn't there.
Oh, so Duffy was his bodyguard?
Sure. Duffy, remember when Duffy was doing collections for him in that episode from Gary and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
But Duffy has a bodyguard.
Duffy has a bodyguard, but Duffy's bodyguard is probably outside or something. Where is Duffy's bodyguard? That's a good point. Why isn't Duffy's bodyguard there?
Why isn't Duffy? Why is Duffy
the hell's Duffy's bodyguard
during this whole
Where the fuck is Mikey?
You notice is Duffy's face. He looks terrified of this guy. Like, oh my God, this guy's crazy. And he doesn't.
So he swings over and pops her. All right.
Yeah.
And then says to Duffy, do you know me now?
Do you know me now? Aw, I wasted her.
And so basically Duffy works for this guy.
I guess. Like, like they're the Detroit Mafia, right? So
yeah.
So is Duffy now the head of the Detroit or the Kentucky Mafia, Dixie Mafia?
Pretty much, I think now Dixie's. Yeah, he's probably the head of.
He's got to report to Detroit now.
Well, yeah, but Detroit basically, I think Detroit. That guy decided he's taking over the Dixie Mafia. Because it turns, you find out later he got kicked out of Detroit for being fucked up.
Because he's wacky.
Well, wacky, like you wouldn't. We don't want to get in. Yeah, just
okay.
Yeah, just oh, buddy, yeah.
Okay, he's always a wacky guy though.
He's definitely got a head wound.
Captain says if Dunklage was a full-size man.
So now we jump to the jail where Dewey Crow is best friends now with Dickie Bennett.
Thanks.
Giving him advice on how to get tattoos and everything. And no, I don't think that. And then, what are you going to do? You got it. But Dickie's like, Dewey's basically telling him, well, there ain't really much to do in here except for spank it or get tattoos.
What if they let you spank it while getting tattoos?
I don't know. Maybe you should pick up a book and read something there, Dewey. You might learn something.
How would you do that?
Strange. If you're still here, I want to show you something real quick. This is the stuff my son does for when he's drawing. This is what he does. I tell him all the time, you got to color this stuff, dude. He says, no, I don't color it. I just start and I don't stop until I think I'm done. So
that's good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's abstract.
Yeah,
but like it's really good.
Salty's like, dude, because Salty asked me the other night to send it when he was on here because my son was in the chat. So Salty even told him, dude, it's great. Just tell him to color it, man.
Don't share, Dave. You have your DMs up.
Oh, I'm not. I was going to pick another picture, but I'm not. I just wanted to give Strange just an idea of what my son's up to.
Okay. So yeah, so there's this, and then lo and behold, guess who walks in? Boyd Crowder.
Like, this worked out way too well, Jim. I don't want to be a dick.
Well, there's only one jail in Kentucky, clearly.
But he didn't get sentenced yet. It's the.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is that because, and this, I'm not giving them excuses here, but I'm saying is that they're in their minds, they thought, well, Dewey's in federal prison and Dickey's in federal prison, and Boyd hit a federal marshal, so he got sent to federal prison.
But he got
Federal
transferred to this prison. He got transferred from the other prison to this prison. It's like, okay.
But see, that's another thing that doesn't make a lot of sense because they say something about finishing off his parole. But if you remember, they had to drop the charges and release Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
So how the fuck is he on parole?
How's he in jail sentenced already? Oh, it's parole that he doesn't have any parole. He got released.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. But then again, it wouldn't be a show. Yeah, so we see Boyd, and there's Boyd walking and sitting in his cell now.
Why is his hair nicer in prison than it is when he's outside of prison?
Well, they make him comb it in prison.
Oh. They want him to stand out.
Take this comb, motherfucker.
We can't have you standing out. My God. So what do you give that one, Stimulated? Cynic.
Oh, say it again. I was watching his fight. What?
You're watching two women fight. What do you rate that one?
Oh, I gave it an 8. I liked it. I liked the hell out of it. Yeah, there was some controversy in the ladies' fight.
What
There was a
happened?
headbutt.
Dick?
What do you?
No. There was a headbutt, and
Whoa!
she split the shit out of the other woman's eye.
What
And
do you
then
rate
the girl-
that one, Jim?
That episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say that's
give it an
a
8.
solid 7 or 8 episode.
I'll give it a 7. Some of it's a little too convenient. Like the guy showing up in Raylan's room. It would have been better if he was waiting outside. Like, and then walking.
Yeah, and walked
into the
in there
room.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Where they show up, and then he
what
knocks
was?
on the
I mean, that's the
door.
thing. Like, what was his purpose of going to Raylan's room? Like, is it just because he figured out who he was, and he knew, like, if he killed, like, he knew he was wanted, and there was a problem, I could go kill him, and then maybe get paid by Miami?
I don't know, dude. And why did he still have the watches?
Because what's he supposed to do with watches? He don't know nothing about no watches.
I know,
done
but
said
he was
it.
supposed to give him to the guy that got whacked.
Chat knows. You join the Thieves Guild, then you fence them. That's the only way to get rid of any stolen goods.
I mean, it would have been better if he would have, the guy, what's his face, should have basically got Fletcher Nix to work for him.
Storm says, well, now the highly efficient weed operation is run by retards. If I was Detroit, I'd try to take it over.
But, you know, like, here's the thing, too, is like, basically, you know, like, he turned in the guy and ends up taking Duff, the guy with the white hair, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name right now. I can't think of his name. It'll come to me. But he takes Duffy, so now Duffy works for him. Well, Nix was one of Duffy's guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. For sure.
So why wouldn't he have just took Nix and kept the watches for himself and then killed the dude? Like, I don't get it.
He's such a badass, right? He could be the head of the Dixie Mafia in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was weird. Like,
But this whole thing that somebody's like, she just forgot to tell him that someone's coming to look at the house that they're
this was
staying in now.
weird, dude. Like,
Yeah.
wake him the fuck up. You're trying to sell your house.
Yeah, you know, and then so there's whole things, and they'll go in the backyard, and then he says, "Well, you had time to put your clothes on," and then they have this conversation.
about realtor. About
yeah, and then some about realtors. It's just some of a person spends enough time lying for a living. You learn that what they're really saying is not what they're something. What the fuck is it? Let's see. Lying for a living. Gets a point where you realize the only thing he doesn't mean is what they're actually saying. So then it clicks in Raylan's mind all of a sudden that, oh shit, Boyd did what he did.
Well,
He wanted to get, he realizes Boyd was just trying to get in jail to get to Dickie.
Can I tell you something though?
What?
Her joking around about that realtor being cute and all this stuff. It's like, bitch, that ain't funny. You already left me for one. Don't.
It was a female realtor though.
No, but then they got into lumberjacks or whatever and all this. It's like, no, bitch,
Lion
I
tamers.
know you cheat. I know you cheat. Yeah. So
here's Boyd just decide, he's going to come and try to get Dickie right now in the chow hall
because like he has a fucking knife already. Like he's been there for 8 seconds and he's already got a shank to take care of this dude. And the timing was perfect, Jim.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean,
the Win Dixie Mafia. So this is great, And so Raylan has to do this whole thing, and he talks about how his uncle was going to fight Tommy Hearns, and then Tommy Hearns detached both his retinas, and and then this whole thing about this whole thing, and then talking about him and Raylan, this and that, and then Boyd says something about
I'm a man sleeping with my dad's
mother's murderess and widower or something.
Don't ask me for moral high ground here, dude. Like, you're talking to the wrong person.
So, well, I have not been myself, Boyd. I didn't realize that you just, it was just me, two old friends working it out. It takes two to make an accident. You weren't assaulting a federal officer. We were just having an issue between two old buddies.
Two buddies.
Yeah, it was just a scuffle. Yeah.
So I talked to the warden, and they're going to release you, and we're going to drop the charges, and you should be out of here.
Because I'm rewriting the report because I wasn't thinking clearly. This is the funny stuff, though. Even though it's kind of ridiculous, their interactions is the best part, dude. Because it's like, fuck, he got me again.
But why did he have to come tell Boyd all this? Why didn't they just show this? Like the guards come and say, yeah, no, you're getting released.
I think he wanted to warn him, hey, I'm getting you out of here. So whatever you got to do, whatever reason you're in here for, you better get it done by tomorrow.
No, you think he was warning him, giving him a chance to do it? Or
then
it turns out, like, immediately.
You really think that?
No, because he tells the guards, because that's why Dickie gets put in protective custody.
Yeah.
Because Raylan has him put in protective custody.
Yep.
And Boyd can't get to him.
Remember Boyd had to take an ass whooping from the guys in the yard to get put down there.
He got put down in a hole. But actually, Raylan probably went there to get Dickie moved to protective custody. And then he wanted to just rub his then he wanted to rub it in he's probably rubbing it in Boyd's face like, asshole.
Yeah. I know what you tried to do to me.
Yeah, I know what you tried to do. You tried to use me so you can get in here and kill Dickie. Because immediately when Boyd gets out, he finds Dewey, and Dewey goes, "Oh no, they took him. They took right at the chow hall. They came and took his ass away."
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Why does he give a shit if Dickie's alive or dead?
I don't think he does really give a shit.
And why does he care if?
Because he doesn't want Boyd pulling one over on him. So
that's it. It's an ego thing.
Yeah, it's ego. You're not getting one over on me, Boyd.
He'd rather have Boyd out raising hell in town and him putting him back in jail every other week than him getting convicted for life for killing a guy in prison.
Well, like Raylan always says, I'm the one who got you out. I'm going to put you back in.
Yeah, it's very true. It's true. Some of the looks on Boyd's face, though, he's like, fuck.
And so this is
reliving their Marshall days when they were in the field.
With the guy who heads up the witness protection program for like the 3-state area, whatever. I think Ohio,
Kentucky,
Detroit, Kentucky, and maybe Tennessee or something like that.
Probably, yeah. He's got specific people he takes care of, but he's over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, David.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, but I got one boy though that keeps finding himself in the middle of talking about Raylan. You know.
You know what? I think the whole Marshal Service knows who Raylan is.
Yeah. So they talk about how they like to, you know, who is that man, do all this stuff, and then they talk about Bass Reeves and why Denzel hasn't done a movie about Bass Reeves yet.
Yeah.
So then they go, and so then Dewey's like, telling him, basically, the boy tells Dewey, when I spot him, I'm going to go for him. You best not be between us. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I guess they must have been tossed to cell wreck time. And then he says something like, he goes, Raylan. And then Dewey goes, what, Raylan's here?
What's Raylan got to do with this?
It's like, Dewey, you are one stupid son of a bitch.
But he's one of the favorite characters, dude. Like, I like him better than Dicky.
He's like, one of these screws get me forward. Look at how dirty he is. Like, this motherfucker don't shower nowhere.
I know, right? Like, why is he so dirty? Is he playing in the sandbox in the fucking prison yard? What the fuck is he so dirty from?
And so then here's I think his name is Tom. No.
It's Uncle here. This is Uncle.
Oh, Bill. Bill's his name. Bill.
Is it Bill? Yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
Here's Uncle Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. So reading his story, and then and this woman is some woman who knows something about some
Crime.
cartel or something, or cartel in Arizona or New Mexico or something. Best I can figure.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Miami.
Yeah, Uncle Bill.
Yeah, Uncle Bill. Then he asked her about, are you following the rules?
Following rules and stuff.
Yes.
They said, we've never lost anybody who followed the rules.
Yep. Don't call your mama. Is she following the rules?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, but she's 8 or whatever she old is. Some days she says she's from here, and other days she says she's a princess, so
they don't really take her serious. Yeah. Right.
So he tells her, it'll get easier once you're done testifying, it won't be hanging over you.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. So she leaves, and then he drives away. And then he pulls up, and he's like, what? And he notices this guy following him. He sneaks up on him. And this guy is he's also the guy in Sopranos. He's in the last season of Sopranos, who ends up killing Frank Leotardo, or Phil Leotardo. At the gas station. He's also in Band of Brothers.
So this guy's one of his witnesses, right?
Right, one of his witnesses. So basically what it is this guy...
Can I ask you why this guy doesn't have his gun drawn already? Like, he's a marshal. This is a fucking criminal. Like,
he knows this guy's a criminal. He knows this guy's a murderer.
Yeah, why is your gun not ready to go, dude?
Who only is on witness protection because he turned on the mob boss of Boston or something.
Yeah, it's like, why is he not ready to fucking shoot? Fucking crazy. Like, and he shot him in the legs.
Well, yeah, because he wants to torture him to find out information.
Well, first of all, you're giving him the information about the house that you're sitting in front of when you could walk in there and kill her yourself.
Well, he has no idea who wants her dead. He has to find out who wants her, who she is, and who she's testifying against, or who wants her dead, so he could sell the information to them.
Yeah,
but to get the money to buy his way back in.
So he has to make sure that's the right girl after that for that family.
Well, no, he doesn't know. He's following there's like several people that.
That's why I said he has to make sure she's the right one for the family he's trying to get back into.
No. That has nothing to do with the family he's trying to get back into. She's testifying against some cartel drug dealer dude in like New Mexico or something. It's nothing to do with the Boston mob.
I never heard him say Boston mob.
He's little Frank or little something or other that they end up going to meet later. Raylan goes with the girl to the hotel.
Yeah.
Because he testified against some guy that's in a federal prison, big something or other, and then they go, well, he's there doing this, and then they go, well, the
Well, he's
son
trying
is
to
in
buy
Frankfurt. He's trying to buy his way back in.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. So he shoots them, and so here's Deputy Brooks showing up there to that woman's house, basically next. Say I'm your college roommate, I'm here, whatever. And then Raylan's looking at pictures of the ultrasound of the baby and everything, and then
calls him an alien and all that.
All of a sudden realizes that his phone has been off or whatever, and people have been trying to reach him.
Yes, 17 calls or something he missed. Yeah.
I forgot to turn my phone back on. So got a bunch of missed calls. And they're like, where the hell? How come your phone's off? Where the hell are you? So then it turns out then this woman who has been in a bunch of stuff, she was in Entourage and some other movies and stuff. And apparently Raylan has banged her at some point in time because he's like, what's your name? What? She's like, what's the deputy director part? And he's like, no, the widow part. And she's like, well, I was married before I was divorced or something. I don't know. Michael Lionheart, StreamYard link. I don't know who you are.
I don't know who Michael Lionheart is.
We haven't had a lot of luck just sending random StreamYard links.
I'm almost tempted to give it to him. Just to see what happens.
Maybe he knows about Justi-Fried.
That's what he says. He loves his show. Unless he's talking about he loves BTM reviews.
I don't know.
You have a Twitter?
Twitter or an X account, Jim?
X account.
I don't like this woman's role in this show at all. I don't like her.
She's a strong woman. She's tough. She's
such a badass. She's gonna mess these
women.
Didn't you want to just smack the fucking television when she started talking about that? Like, oh no.
I mean, I've done that before and broke a TV, so I was like,
Ugh.
yeah. I was thinking of just putting holes in my drywall because it's easier for me to fix that.
Well, I was getting serious vibes that she wanted to bang Raylan.
For sure.
Again, obviously, they obviously banged before.
Yeah. And, and they got to show her leg just to make her look sexy, right?
Yeah.
Mary Archer, Daryl Simmons, and Terry Poe. So Mary Archer is the one testifying against this cartel or whatever, and then Terry Poe was testifying against the Boston mob. And I don't really know very much about Daryl Simmons. I don't think it really comes up.
It doesn't.
Yeah, Poe's with LPD until I can get there, and someone's with Archer and Little Joe. That's it. Little Joe's in Lexington. He's been for the last 3 days. So Big Joe is in prison, so they figure something's up. Like they think right now, they think that it's possible that it was Little Joe and the mob looking for this guy. Like they were looking for the guy who ratted his dad out that gave him, life. Yeah, Big Joe Della Leavenworth for life times 14.
Then it's when she's talking about being a badass and
kicked on the door and Raylan's like, no, I thought maybe you would just knock on the door. And she's like, I remember you differently.
Yeah. I'd like to see him try, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. She's like, oh, little guys are always the worst. They're physical. So I'm like, yeah, you're different than I remember. She's like, oh, what's the, where'd the name come from? Woodall. And he's like, a few months before I got divorced. I got married a few months before I got divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be all like flirting with her, but not really. There's nothing I could think keep a guy from coming after you.
Did you see what Captain Bipto said?
What?
He said, no, he's talking about the Justi-Fried show. No one loves BTM that much.
Yeah, somebody does upstairs. She's been doing it for 30 years. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at that. I'm all right with that. Okay, chat and panel. Real question: what job do I have to get so that I don't have to deal with female bosses no more?
There is one job that I know for a fact that you can get where you don't have to worry about a female boss anymore.
That is
crab fisherman.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you know, they're doing
There's
the king
female
crab.
captains. There's
Nah,
female
not for
boat
the-
captains.
No, not for the crab. Not for that crab up there. There ain't no females. It's all
There's
dudes that
female
are all.
boat captains.
It's all not up there. Not getting the crab. No, those dudes. They're all coked out dudes.
It's a lot of women getting crabs up there, man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but those are in the bars. and they're catching. They're not technically catching the crabs. They're just kind of getting.
They're passing them out.
Yeah, they're passing around.
They're like, here, you want some? They're free. So here's Art.
There's Art getting to the place, rolling up there, and get to the place, and knocks on the door, and this guy's got a whole attitude. What'd you guys screw up this time? I knew it had to be something, And he's looking around. I've been through enough of these scrambles, and no much been some kind of screw up, and but then he says some. Starts talking all this stuff, about 9 guys, and then he's talking about calling me this, his real name. He's like, I'm supposed to call you this. And it's kind of weird. And, basically, this guy is basically making the neck hair stand up on Art's neck.
He's confessing without confessing, dude. He fucking knows the guy's dead. Like, he knows it. Like, how do you know? Like, So, I mean, this was a good scene because this is where you see Art being a cop, right? Like asking the question.
And he's got all these reptiles and stuff, and he's like, I don't know, they just die. I feed them, they don't eat nothing. It's like, what?
So I feed him to the snake. Yeah. Because Art.
Then there's this scene, like, I don't know, did I miss it? There's a scene where he sits on the couch and then he's like, sees the pillow with the bullet hole in it. Why the fuck would you use a pillow to muffle a shot like that and then bring the pillow back to your house?
I don't know. Like,
I mean, obviously, he's not a smart criminal.
No, of course
smart
not.
Smart enough to kill the guy that's in charge of the witness protection program. No, like he's that smart.
Yeah, he's like, oh, something happened to Bill. Oh, that's why I couldn't get a hold of him this morning. Yeah. And he's like, in case we have to, why don't you get a bag ready and we'll, do something.
Yeah, and then
that was Bill Nichols. Is his name. Yeah, it's a real shame about Nichols. He's like, if you find out who did it, you might want to give me a call. I'll take care of it. It's like, maybe you think that's the right thing to say, but basically, he's never said anything happened to Bill, and you're just assuming Bill's dead. Right?
Like you're just continuing on. This is where Art's getting the real creeps, right? Like, what the hell?
So then here's Boyd's back at the jail, and he goes and sits down with the brothers.
Yeah.
Get worked in for a set, and then takes his shirt off and shows his whole
white pride stuff.
His thing. Now, this guy's got a weight in his hand, like he's going to whack him in the head with it. If somebody hits you with a 10-pound plate in the head, you're probably going to die.
Well, I don't know. Somebody got hit with an 8-pound fucking frying pan and didn't lose a tooth.
They call it movie magic. So here she is with her nice long legs coming in, come knock on the door.
Yeah.
Knocks on the
like
door.
5'3". Yeah.
And then, typical Boston dude. Oh, hey, honey, what you doing? Why don't we get some bottles from the mini bar?
You don't have the wrong door. Yeah. We could have a good time.
But just understand this. Like, this guy is in the room with his boss, the head of the mob, and another guy, and they're just trying to get random broads and drag them into the room.
Yeah. That's what happens, right? That's how you do it. I thought.
Fatty, I go to sewage treatment plants, and guess what? Women work there too.
The lowest, I think the lowest in the country that has female bosses is car mechanics.
Oh, bosses? Yeah.
I seriously, I think it's the lowest in the country. Last time
There
I
are
ever looked.
female mechanics,
You know,
but not
There's
bosses.
female
you
mechanics,
notice-
but bosses.
You notice how this guy, little Joe Delahunt, knew Raylan? Because as soon as Raylan starts talking, he's like, Raylan, is that you?
Yeah. Where's this guy Joe from? Miami?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's Boston, right?
Boston. So, Raylan, I guess, works all over, But then he's like, who's the broad with you? And he's like, oh, this is Deputy Director Woodall. And he's like, well, what kind of Deputy Director is she can't get a warrant?
And then she talks about, I'll put your fucking head in the door and slam it, or hand in the door and slam
Until
it.
you tell me which one of your guys killed a marshal. And he's like,
Oh,
one of
my-
my guys did what?
Ugh, dude.
And then basically tells him the whole story. He's like, I the juice. I put your daddy in solitary, and I'm gonna do it over until you tell me. And then he's like, wait, he's a little dude. He's like, oh, tell me what. And so then they call Art to tell Art what happened. That this guy called him and wanted to get back into the mix. And how much would it
That's what I was
cost?
gonna say. Just start your own business and fucking don't let women work for you. I know it's hard to start a business, but man, it's hard to get away from them. That's for sure.
And then this whole thing, Art says, oh, well, let's take your car. And he's like, what do you mean? Why do you want to take my car? Well, it's protocol. If they already knew where your house was, they knew where your car was, so it wouldn't matter. So taking your car doesn't mean a difference, and we don't want to leave your car. And
Well, they're not tracking your car because they'd already be there, right?
yeah, we know they're not tracking your car because they'd already be at your house then.
Right.
So we're going to get your car,
So
get out of there.
why you got to take my car?
Yeah. But still, it makes sense because I want to use your GPS. It seems we're closer than we thought. Can I use your GPS? So it takes
No,
it back to his house.
no. He goes, is it okay if I use your GPS to get to the location? He says, sure.
Yeah.
Then he looks at the GPS and then he says, oh, looks like we're closer than we thought. And that's when they're back at the house. Yeah.
Because by looking at the GPS, he saw where he was.
At the
Yeah, that's
time
all
of
he
the
was trying to
shooting.
do.
Yeah.
My GPS and my car don't work like that.
Yeah.
They used to keep your history.
The time
Yeah, like it would keep your history. Yeah.
on these kind of GPSs built into the car.
I don't know. Like if it might, it's probably in there, but I don't think he could access it like that unless you unless it was a thing that you set a destination to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah. But if it's just somewhere this guy drove to,
It wouldn't. Yeah.
It wouldn't,
It's not
you
like you didn't
doesn't
type in an address, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he really even needs the time. He just needs the address. Because if they went to the same address, then he knows, oh, my buddy died here, or he was here at this time,
Right.
and all of a sudden he went to this address. Why would he go
But
there?
how does Art know that he was at the coffee shop?
I think it was probably that lady's house, or was that the coffee shop that he?
No, it was the Cartoon Farms where the body was found.
No, but he abducted him at the fucking
At the coffee shop. Yeah, but where the body was dumped was
where
at
the
that
body
farm.
was found. Yeah,
Go back and
Yeah.
look here. Like,
that's all he needs to know, just to put two and two together.
Okay.
see, Cartoon Farms. That's where the body was found. Was spooking the horses.
So look at the rest of the map. It's never been anywhere else, that car.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the guy was dumb. He should have used his iPhone.
Yeah.
She does this. And so then this is these guys in the jet, these guys all come into play later. This guy and the guard, they have more stuff going on.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah. Future episodes.
Oh, I thought Boyd was getting out.
No, Boyd gets out, but there's stuff gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. So this is Boyd getting treatment.
Getting treatment, and then goes in, and then Dickie's in there, and then he finds the money up in the ceiling. He goes, "That's my savings. I don't trust banks," and blah blah blah.
And then Art becomes Raylan.
Yeah, and use your card, figure out exactly where you were the moment Bill was killed, and then he's telling you, you got one chance to tell me exactly what you did. So he's going to use Old Testament.
Because he didn't have a phone book.
Doesn't have a phone book, so he's going to use this. And, he said, no, all the stuff until my guy sent to brace little Joe, and they gave you up and told you, you called them to get back in and all that shit. $2 million, think you'd never come up with it, but then you called them, told them, come on down. The only way you could get that kind of money is trailing your WITSEC marshal and selling out one or two people to the people looking for him.
Yeah.
Let me guess, you never planned on killing him. It was an accident. This is good. He's like, all right, we don't have time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gun. I'm going to take your gun and I'm going to pop a couple of holes in the wall over there. And then I'm going to take my gun and pop a couple of holes in your head.
Because the guy hasn't said a fucking word yet.
Right.
Exactly. So one chance, though, Cynic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Then he does it. And scares the dog shit out of the guy.
I'm going to fire a couple of these bullets into your face. But this is what doesn't make sense either. If you notice, Art's sitting there, and he shoots that way over the guy's shoulder. And then if he's going to shoot him, it's like, wait, how would that make any sense?
He'll move him. He's not dumb.
But he should have shot. He should have took his gun and went like this over his shoulder behind him. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way he shot at me, I shot at him.
Because he shot high too, right? Like he shoots high. Yeah.
You drew down on me and I did what I had to do.
I don't think people shed many tears.
Yeah, see, so he just went bang, bang. So, but it doesn't make sense because he walks like this. So the bullets would all be going in the same direction.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
If somebody was actually doing ballistics, I don't know. They would know.
It's the U.S. Marshals.
That's what I was about to say. It's the U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, so they call her, basically, they call her. He calls her and tells her they're going to come and get him out of there.
Guess what happens when she's on the phone?
Yeah, they show up just as they're on the phone.
They just showed up. Yeah. Dave.
Already here.
That's how it works.
It's TV. I get it.
Yeah, but then as soon as he's done coming out, Raylan and the girl are just showing up there from the hotel.
Well, they get a call though. They get a call.
No, they pull up, and just as they're pulling up, he comes running out to tell them.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because yeah. But he didn't kill him. Now, they got up in that attic really fast, too.
Yeah, they got up in the attic really fast.
Really, really fast.
Really
I don't think
I don't know why Rachel
Right.
went up in the attic. Why didn't Rachel tell them to go up in the attic and they just sit there when they came in and start blasting?
I don't know.
Pew, 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 pew.
Powering behind the box. And why wasn't her gun?
Right now, when these two guys are here breaking in the door, just start lighting them up through the door.
Yeah. You have every right. They have a crowbar to break into the house of a witness protection person. But
they go through the house and then they see that the tea is still boiling, because that always happens. How many TV shows and movies there's a pot of tea boiling on the fucking stove. It lets people know someone was just there.
Yeah.
That's like a standard Hollywood bullshit.
Yep. And they're in Kentucky. They don't drink no hot tea.
So they're looking, they find the thing,
and the ripcord slowly pulls down for the tension, right?
Yeah, like as soon as it was pulling down, she said, right, this guy right here, pop him right in the head.
He wasn't, though. Nope, she wasn't. The baby cried or some shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and just as she shoots, they come running in the house and they light up the other guy.
So they've got two witness protection people like 2 blocks from each other.
Yeah, so it seems like. You'd think they'd spread them out a little.
Maybe, we might want to keep these people away from each other just in case something weird happens like this.
Yeah, maybe, but
But Art got to kill somebody, right? That was Art that killed the guy.
Yeah.
Well, like it here. We'll put because I think they all start shooting like Raylan. I think maybe that was Art. Maybe it was Raylan.
Well, that's Art's jacket. It's tan.
That's Art's jacket, but well, that's weird too because like Raylan is looking the other way.
Yeah, I think it's
like,
Art.
What is Raylan?
He came in after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch this again because this is weird. Like this whole scene, like this, like they come in. But then if you notice, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Because the door's there, but then when you look at the other way, it's like Raylan turns to the right through the door.
They do that a lot in this show. Like people are always
You know what I mean?
looking the wrong way.
It doesn't look right. You know, like where the hallway is not that big, or I don't know.
Because it's like when you're looking at the other when they're running through, it's like they're past the door, which would make sense for Raylan to look right. But here, Raylan's nowhere, not even in the door yet, right? Because this is Art, like being the first. You're right.
First one, yeah.
Unless unless that happened, and this is like showing it from a different angle, the same thing. You know, because like they show Art going in and bam, and then Raylan turning the other way. So maybe this is like
maybe, but
this is just shitty editing.
They edited it wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we jump to Boyd coming into Dickie's cell.
Saying, ain't you supposed to tell somebody you're coming in? Again, Boyd did all this work and nothing happened.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Nothing fucking happened, Jim.
Yeah, so basically,
my God.
You know, so they're just going to kill him, but then something about money, and you know.
Don't talk about Ava.
Yeah, tell me the truth about your mama's money. Like, this is what Boyd's just there looking for. Boyd wants the money.
That's it.
You know, and he's like, "I don't trust those boys."
You got a knife to my neck. Why would I tell you anything?
I'd tell you everything. What are you talking about?
Really?
If you got a knife to my neck, I'm dropping dimes, bro.
You know he wants you dead anyway. Like, if he tells him he's killing him, for sure. This is his way of staying alive. Because he knows that Boyd wants that money. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have told him shit. You're going to kill me anyway, dude. Whether or not he tells him, whether or not he gets the money from the guy in the holla later on, he still wants to kill this guy. He's fucking crazy. Did you I don't know, but did you see let me pull this up real quick. The title of Friday Night Tights tonight?
No, I didn't. What was it?
Hollywood in Panic, Woke Celebrity Meltdown, Penguin Finale Crushes.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
What fucking hacks? You absolute fucking hacks. Hollywood's not doing shit right now. I don't know if you've noticed.
Panic.
No, the panic. Hollywood's not doing shit right now. Nobody's like, there's not any great movies. I guess Wicked is out right now, and nobody said anything about it. Like, nobody gives a shit, bro.
Hey, Red One is out.
Who gives a shit, though? Right?
Nobody.
Nobody cares.
Well, I guess that's why Hollywood's in panic.
Yeah, of
come
course.
on, man. You tell me that Hollywood's in panic, but Penguin crushes.
Yeah,
Where was Penguin made?
When was it made?
Where? No, where?
Oh, in Hollywood. Of course.
No, what? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's insane.
One of the biggest shows of the season.
Hollywood's panicking,
like of the year. Though. Yeah, after getting one of the biggest shows of the year.
And don't tell me that show crushed that finale.
No. I mean, it redeemed a lot of the show, but it didn't save the show.
No. Too much.
None of us none of us on this panel said, I'm going to watch as soon as the first episode comes out. Every one of us either said, I'm not going to watch it, or I'm going to wait until I hear something about it.
And I tell people, if you want to watch it, go ahead.
Go ahead. I think
you might love it. You might feel like I do, a little bit above mid, but not in the great category yet, right? It's just not there.
It's not. No, it needs a lot of. They should have done a lot more work on that show. It should have baked a little longer in the oven, as they say.
But it crushes. So a show directed by women, produced by women in woke Hollywood crushes Made in Hollywood.
Yeah, with a main star that's basically a woman.
Yeah.
Or were they talking about how great the Penguin was?
Yeah, the Penguin finale crushes, Jim. But woke Hollywood's in panic.
They did not realize that show was woke as fuck.
No, they're dumb as fuck, dude.
No, because they were riding the wave of what their fans liked. I mean, you look at a lot of people.
I thought the Penguin was good, but it was woke as fuck.
So I gave it a little above mid, but not great. It's in that middle area, Jim. Like, it's watchable, but don't expect to be blown away every week. It's just not that good.
No.
Fucking Arcane is better than that shit.
That show came so close to like shoving the fucking shit down your throat that it was fucking pathetic. I mean,
yeah, it was embarrassing. Some of it was actually embarrassing.
Even the end, they're trying to sell us that the crazy bitch who killed her entire family with gas is not as crazy as the Penguin.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
So this is good too, because he's telling Boyd, like, even if I told him to give it to you and told him, here, Boyd's my friend, give it to him, he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. That's just the way it is. And then
I'll be right back.
Boyd's like, who is this guy? He's like, Elston Limehouse. Elston Noble's Holla.
Does Boyd know who he is?
And Boyd's heard of him.
Oh, he has.
Everyone knows who it is. Boyd might have never met the guy before, but
they've heard the name.
Yeah, everyone knows, down there. He owed Mama some kind of debt. Mama told you keep it safe and this and that.
Oh yeah, and then he gets all talky with the
talky. I had to transport a prisoner from Paris once, and they had this little coffee, and I didn't even know if I was supposed to drink it or wait or whatever.
Delicious. But it was delicious.
And she tells him something about private. I could take the jet. We could go somewhere and this and that, and you can join the Mile High Club. Like, they let you do that? It's like they let you do that? She's like, oh yeah, Debbie Director, I do whatever I want.
I got that power, baby.
And so then they're coming in here, and then
and she tells her she's fine, don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, don't have to worry, it's all gonna be fine. And then Raylan says, "She's gonna be all right." She says, "It's not my first." And he's like, "No, but it's your first since your last."
Right. You sound like my shrink.
Yeah.
First time I got shot somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes, why is that what he told you? She goes, she told me to be fine.
Mm-hmm. She told me. Okay. You couldn't have just said, yeah. Like, yeah, that's what they told me. Jesus Christ. She said she felt tremendous relief after killing somebody. Okay. That's about it, right, Jim?
That's pretty much it.
I mean,
much it.
Well,
there's a little bit more. And so then it goes back and forth. And then, then Winona comes in like, oh my God, I just heard what happened. It's everything like, does Raylan even know the fucking guy who died?
What guy?
The marshal that got killed.
Oh, is that?
She heard a marshal got killed. So,
I thought.
Oh my God! I just heard about the marshal. Are you okay? And then Raylan's all like, "Oh, they're all lovey and rubbing." And then she sees it, and she's like, "Look, check it out! Check out the look on her face, looking at, going."
He's kissing her. Yeah, he's kissing her right now. Yeah.
Cunt! I was gonna be on that dick tonight. Now you're fucking with my shit.
Came down.
Now I got to go on my private plane by myself.
Now I'm coming after Raylan. I'm gonna make his life a living hell.
Did y'all know Mike Tyson has a tattoo of Che Guevara on his stomach?
No.
Because now here's a whole scene here about telling him something like, have you heard from that woman that gave us on, put us on to that other stuff? because they sent some Lexington police went over to talk to Arnett, and the place was all cleaned out and ripped out to the concrete, and the concrete had been bleached. They're like, yeah, that's never a good sign.
Right.
Okay. And then it's kind of like, so, oh, hey, how did that happen?
I just
did you
changed
do
with
that?
you.
Oh.
You like that one better?
Oh.
I saw one where they were watching before where it was like all up above here, like people on top, like doop, doop, doop.
Yeah.
Like,
At the
I don't know
tippy
how they-
top.
yeah. No, it was like a
Yeah.
different thing. Like,
No,
somehow-
I like
I saw Ethan the other night have like 3 on the side, 6 across the top, and 3 down the other side.
yeah.
I don't know how you do that, but I guess you just add it with a new layout.
Yeah, but this is good too.
Yeah.
round one's coming, boys. Mike versus Jacques Paul.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Rilzik, look behind me. You can enjoy it with us.
Mm.
See? There we go. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh no.
Anyway, so yeah, so like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. And Art's a little upset because about the whole thing, because
That's his buddy.
like, didn't Art just kill somebody too? So how come Art's not filling out paperwork and talking to shrinks? Because he's old, they don't have to.
I guess so, man.
So unfortunately, I can say for everyone's thing that's the last we see of that chick.
Thank
She's not in any more shows. But you would think, like, since Raylan, like, there is some stuff that happens later on where there's some problems, like later on in the series, where you would think Raylan would say, "Hey, I can call my friend that's a deputy director, and she can get me out of this." But that doesn't happen, so it's kind of odd, right? So.
Oh yeah, they let him out.
If they let him out, and then she tells him something about the money, and then she says,
and the first thing she asks is about the fucking money, dude.
yeah, so she knew about that. That's what it was all about, but she was the only one that knew about the money. That's weird. And so then, and then she's like, Boy tells her about Elston Limehouse, and she goes, "Oh, I know Elston Lime." She goes, "And Noble's Holler," because she obviously knows who Elston Limehouse is, because that's Elston Limehouse's thing, is he protects the white women from their abusive hillbilly boyfriends.
Oh, really?
That's what he does. Yeah, they run to him to be hidden, and that's how Raylan's dad went there one time looking for Raylan's mama.
Raylan's mammy.
God.
That's a whole thing. Yeah.
Jake Paul just lost the first round by points.
Hold on, dude. We're not doing that. We got it behind us, and I'm behind. Remember, I'm behind because the fucking internet. With Netflix.
So then we jump to Elston Limehouse, who's got Earl. His name is Errol. Errol. Arrol. Errol. He's all scarred up and stuff. And then this guy, and they tell this guy about he fell asleep, and you got a choice, and stay vigilant.
Who are these people?
These are some kind of bankers or whatever. Or it's like the black mafia in Kentucky, maybe, and Noah's Holler. It's going to get explained. It's going to get explained who they are in the next episode.
They've never talked about these people before.
No, but it gets explained because Rachel and Raylan go to talk to this guy. I think it's the next episode, and he explains to her what they are and everything. So you'll know what the deal is. So, but he tells this whole story about how, like, you got a choice. You can either promise me you'll never do it again, and if you do, I'll know that you don't respect me, and I'll have to put you down. Or we could just be even if you let me put some of this lye on your hand and spray it with that power washer until it gets down to the bone. And then you see Errol's hands all scarred up from getting burnt, obviously.
Oh, yeah, because he's the one that took the deal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll put some on your hand, pour some vinegar on it, and hope it didn't get down to the bone.
He's just giving him a shrimp recipe.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's that. We're having trouble streaming to X. This me be on X's end, Dave.
I know. I just saw it.
So I wonder, maybe there was a. I wonder if we.
We'll let him figure it out.
Yeah. So that's that with that.
I'll be right back. You guys see Paul and Tyson?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Watch it on my TV, dude.
I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Jake Paul,
You can't
Jake
keep
Paul
your mouth shut.
connected one in the head to Tyson. I saw.
Barely, but Mike won that round.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude? Trying to do something.
I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying how great it was or what he landed or anything.
I'll just go fucking live then. Jesus Christ. You guys suck.
How long are these rounds? 2-minute rounds?
2-minute
I think
round.
so.
Oh, what the fuck? They should be 3-minute rounds. They should
Oh.
be 15 of them.
Damn.
And Tyson goes in with a double left jab, coming over the top, and the faggot is going against the ropes, and he hits like a girl. He bends down to hit and goes, "Oh, here, take this. Oh, hit it. Oh, yeah, get it." Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they've thrown a total of, between the two of them, 13 punches.
No, they've thrown more than that.
That's what it said in the first round.
Oh,
and
in the
then
first round,
Jake Paul
probably.
did the weird shit like whoop whoop with his arms back, like whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah. He was running from him. In the first round, he was running
right
scared.
in the fucking face.
He was running scared as
Tyson.
shit.
Come on, Mike. Show him why they called you Iron Mike. Tyson's biting on his fucking glove.
I know, I saw that.
The fuck
He's
is
eating his
that?
glove.
Get his ear. Get his ear.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. I woke my grandson up. Come here, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Come here. Come here, my grandpa. Come on. Man, we're gonna watch this fight. Hmm?
He's like, who's this white guy beating on this old black man? Oh my God.
See them hitting each other?
Hey, Jim, how old is Tyson?
He's old.
I mean,
They're-
shouldn't Jake Paul be ashamed of himself? He hasn't taken him
Yeah.
out yet.
Yeah. I guess I was yelling too loud. I woke up my grandson.
They're
I
30
turned
years
around and
separated.
I turned around and he was standing behind me.
Nice. What's up, little man?
I think Tyson's 58. And Jake Paul's 27, so
Shouldn't he have knocked his old ass out by now?
he ran from him the whole first round. Ran from him.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, you know what he's trying to do. He's just trying to play off his age. He's trying to tire him out.
How about punching him? How
Nope.
about that?
Oh, and he almost that first round was, embarrassing for Jake Paul.
So you think they're going to make this go 8 rounds? They're not really, because it doesn't really seem like they're fighting. It just seems like they're fucking around.
Seems like they're damn. I don't know what
Yes and no. I don't
know
know.
why Tyson would want it
What
to
do you
go.
see?
Money. Tyson just wants the money.
I'm saying I don't know why he wouldn't want it to go. Why he would want it to go 8 rounds. I'd like to see him just clock him.
He's tried.
He's just
But-
got the arm reach on him, dude.
Yeah, like I think 6 inches or something, which
Yeah,
is
he's
pretty
yeah.
significant.
Yeah. Ask Holyfield. That's what worked for him, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump off for a minute. I'm going to try to put it back to bed.
Okay.
It's historic. Mike Tyson fighting at this age.
Is it
Should've-
historic? is this going to go
I mean-
down in the lores of boxing history?
It will.
Tyson
Sadly, it will.
fights a YouTuber?
Sadly, it will. Yeah.
No, it won't.
I mean,
They're not going to be talking about this on ESPN in 2 weeks.
depends on no, of course they're not. It's ESPN, it's football season.
Well, if it was that important, they would, though. Jake Paul already looks tired, dude. And he's
Say that
27.
again? Yeah.
He already looks tired.
Well, he's damn near 60. I mean, What do you expect? But I think that was his game
Well,
plan
we're
the whole
not
time.
completely over the shoulder streaming, Dipto. What are you talking about? What are they gonna do? Fucking turn my stream off? Okay. They've done that before. Trust me. Because I play the music too much. Stimulated.
Oh,
Too
yeah.
much music gets me in trouble.
A little too much partying on Dave's streams, you know?
Yeah.
Just like to have a good time, man. And YouTube, that they don't understand. We're just here to party. That's all.
Oh, who's had some wine tonight? How many classes are you in?
3/4 of a bottle.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it red, white,
No, it's a I think
pink?
it's a no. It's a peach. I think it's a peach Moscato.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a semi-sweet wine. But it's a
Oh.
brand that I like, Stella Rosa. They do it's hard to get a hangover off this stuff. And they had it at Sam's for a pretty good deal. So I was like,
imagine.
yeah.
Mad Dog 2020. Yes. All right.
Oh, Wild Irish Rose. Why would I drink Mad Dog unless it's Bling Bling Blueberry? That
I
stuff.
thought you were going to say
Ice-
peach schnapps.
Hell
that-
no.
That would have been back to high school days there, dude.
Yeah, we used to drink that under the bleachers.